show, and of course it is a Friday. But now, if you've been there and you're not subscribed to our channel, you've not seen what we have been sharing, giving out gifts, you are missing out. So today I'm with the big man Ian, and I'm so excited to have you on the show.
Thanks.
It has really been so long. Where have you been?
I have been in the United States
But anyway, so of course games happened yesterday, and they were so exciting games. Me for one, they are specifically two matches. Okay, let's first dive into what you already know already. So that is Guinea, Central African Republic. What happened? Who is killing who?
Guinea, Central African Republic. Those are teams from Group B.
Okay.
And the game went head to head, but Central African Republic ended up winning by just 1 point.
Okay. This game was really tight. So I think they have to work on their offense so much, and I don't know who has told these players that you have to shoot every time. Like they are overshooting, and they look like they are not making this point to get. You can drive into the paint and make that too. It also counts. So we hope Guinea gets a very good comeback next game. So then we had Tunisia versus Egypt.
Well, the game ended 87 for Tunisia and 81 for Egypt.
Tunisia?
It's Tunisia.
Okay.
Tunisia. The outstanding player was M. Rod. He had 25 points. The man was shooting the lights out of the arena. I think they're even changing the bulbs in
Kigali Arena.
Right now they're changing the bulbs.
Okay.
Then there is Medri, who also led in rebounds for Tunisia. He had 8 rebounds.
Okay.
Then there is Abada. He also led for Tunisia with 8 assists. Then we have Saleh. Saleh had 17 points for Egypt.
Okay.
Then Ahmed had led for Egypt with 6 rebounds. Then Metalwi had 4 assists.
Okay.
But
then who do you expect between the two to be either in the semi-finals and the finals? Because these two, I believe they have what it takes to at least go in the semi-finals or in the finals.
These are actually teams which have had experience with this tournament. But according to me, I think Tunisia is going to have an edge over what?
Edge over Egypt.
Yeah.
Okay. So Angola versus Rwanda was of course it is as expected. Rwanda has home advantage. I've been telling people that you see those Rwandese, they have invested so much in basketball. The way you come here in Uganda and you see for football, those guys have hype. When the guy just enters you hear them shouting. So of course Rwanda snatched that win. That it was 71 on 68, and of course Gasana from the ball times. I have been talking about this guy. This guy is a shooting guard who is so exciting. This guy is 36 years old. The way he's playing like a guy who is 19 years old. So this guy had 18 points, and Gasana is one of those players who is humble. So I'm excited for this milestone in his life that he's getting the limelight, and people are really now have started noticing him. Gasana led them to, of course, to this victory. Congratulations to you see in the previous video I would insist. I told people that my team was Congo. Of course they played in their first game against Rwanda. They were not able to snatch that win. But against Cape Verde, these guys played. Of course the difference was 3 points. I'd like to Cape Verde. We hope next time you will get that win. So congratulations to DRC Congo. They have this exciting player who is called Maxime Onanga Shamba. So these two teams so far have 1 win each, and they have lost. Of course, they have one L from their previous games. So, okay, Cape Verde actually has one because it won against Angola, and then DRC Congo was beaten by Rwanda. But before we go to the upcoming fixture, I want to talk about Uganda and what happened yesterday, because me as a person, I have not gotten over it. This one is still hurting. So, as a former player, I know you know most of these players on the Ugandan roster. You watched that game, how it was against Senegal yesterday.
Yeah.
How do you expect them to come back? Because I feel they are traumatized right now. There's a lot of trauma going on. These guys are emotionally drained from what happened to them yesterday. What do you expect them to? How do you expect them to come back against Cameroon? Do you expect them? Because I believe Cameroon is also very annoyed because they gave them they took away their point, one of their points they would have taken against Sudan because of the COVID protocol that was violated by one of their players. So, as a former player and someone who knows the game of basketball, possibly more better than me, how do you expect them to come back and maybe get a win at least?
Well, the last game that we saw Uganda playing, it's like the players' morale was so low. There were a lot of turnovers, a lot of slacky passes, wrong decisions made.
Is it maybe in the system they were allowed to play by the coaches, or is it maybe the players are not used to such because they have changed their coaching staff, so the coaching staff is okay? Me, I believe, okay, my opinion of course matters here on the show. So I believe I believe there was a lot of maybe they were scared. It is their first time maybe getting into the arena. But Rwanda has made the arena look nice. Even you get traumatized by the look of the arena. but offensively they were so disorganized. I was telling someone yesterday that those guys were playing basic zone and they were so organized. That is Senegal. They were so organized defensively. Even the fast breaks, Ugandans were so slow. I don't know whether they are not fit. I don't know. I am Ugandan, but when it was so embarrassing. But do you believe they can get that win against Cameroon?
Yeah, they can.
What should they do differently?
Well, I think this time around Uganda, we need to get back on our feet and run that court. We need to be active, both on what?
These are things you have to tell
offense
Jimmy Inabu, who is the captain, and Ishmael Wainwright, because we are believing in these two.
So now, let us not single.
No, because they are no. You see,
remember, Opong, you people.
No, this is where we need to get real. This is where we have to get real. Jimmy Inabu didn't play very well. Yeah, that is a fact. Of course, Wainwright picked his 3 fouls in the first three quarters. Actually, in the first quarter, in the first half of the whole game, and he was actually double marked by those Senegalese. Actually, they identified that
he's a raptor.
Exactly, they identified that this is NBA material, so they were on him. Yeah. But you see, the fact that 2 people were on one person, it means the rest of the players had space. I don't know how they did utilize that opportunity. And then I think they have to give enough minutes to Ata Kaluma, because he came in, he had 11 rebounds and 9 points. I think that young man should be given enough time to play on the coming game, that is Cameroon against Uganda. And then Tony Drileba really played so well. He had over 5 assists and then 3 steals. He played very well, but you need to start shooting. Stop giving these guys who are not actually using the game.
And by the Tony can actually shoot.
He can shoot. Then he shoots the ball. Then of course I want to thank Bambi, our Gonisek Adam Bambi. Thank you very much. This guy, it was his first time. He played so well, and I'm expecting Bambi, the coaching staff, to really give him enough minutes, because this guy has shown me that he belongs and he can really take us where we expect to be. Okay. So Wainwright, please next game, play the way you played in the summer. You are the son of the soil. We are looking forward to seeing you do this in the next game, which is actually happening today. Please don't forget also to follow us, because this game is so crucial. And then Kenya versus Nigeria.
This one is going to be also another game.
This one I
really want to watch.
I don't expect so much from it. So what do you expect Nigeria to do? Because so far
well, for me, I'm expecting Kenya to.
Kenya has not really won anything yet.
Yeah, it has not won.
But Nigeria has won.
We have just played one game.
But you see, these guys are almost playing 6 games.
We shall not fear Nigerians.
You are
me, I'm supporting East Africa.
Okay, me I'm on Team Oga. Oga, we are counting on you to beat this what Kenya.
We have actually very good talent. We have the likes of Wamukota, Bush. We have the Eric Mutoros. We have Owili. Okay. There is Koranga. And these are very good players. There is Griffin Ligare. You get it? These are players who have had experience, and actually, these are the players who brought the rise from the Moran.
You see now experience. Okay, because initially when we were starting the show, we were saying most of these teams have young players. Most of these experienced players actually didn't come back. They were not called back for this tournament. So it is possible.
The Kenyan squad is still. There's only just one replacement. So me, I feel that tonight. Ugali sukuma wiki before that game kachumbari
pale msikule sana
msikule sana
then now
hongera kwa nyuma na nini
and then now tuko na Cote d'Ivoire
na Mali.
Okay, Cote d'Ivoire. Okay, Ivory Coast. Yes.
It's Cote d'Ivoire.
Okay, Cote d'Ivoire versus Mali. So what is your expectation? Because also Cote d'Ivoire was serious. It has 1 win and Mali doesn't have any.
From my point of view, Mali is now wounded.
Okay, of course I really don't want to make early predictions, but I expect so much from still Cote d'Ivoire because they have shown and their system of plays. You see, I've noticed one thing about these games. There are teams that are playing old school basketball, and there are teams that have transitioned in the new basketball plays, especially to the teams that are watching Senegal and Sudan. So this is my exciting game. I am looking forward to. I don't want to say because those are things I said in the previous video. And Senegal, I think they have viewers who are saying, "Hey, they have said something else."
For me, this one is going to. Okay, it's a tough matchup.
Okay.
We are seeing Senegal already, cream de la creme. Then we are seeing South Sudanese. These are new entrants, but also they have tried to ball. And for them, they are a process in motion right now, you know.
No, but their roster has a lot of experienced players who have played in big tournaments. So they have. I expect, of course, with the experience they have with their experienced players, because their roster they have combined a lot of experienced pieces. So this is going to be a tough matchup. But the way Senegal play, I really wouldn't bet my money against Senegal, because Senegal, you have traumatized us. Me, I am still emotionally down. So let's see what happens. But whichever team beats Senegal, because we need to also remind our viewers, because every time I talk about Senegal, they're like, "What is Senegal? What is Senegal?" Senegal is the reigning defending champion. So these guys are cocky. They are so confident right now. If you come, they smash you. But I believe maybe Sudan might be the difference maker, because both teams have 1 win. So whoever wins goes on top of the table.
Me, I'm giving a challenge to South Sudan. If you beat Senegal, I'm buying a crate of soda for the whole team. So you will just have to contact me, because you beat Senegal for me.
But anyway, it will be exciting, because South Sudan is actually a new team in this tournament. So getting a win from Senegal would really mean a lot. If Uganda, which is a very experienced team that has been in this tournament since 2015, has struggled. Now, when Sudan gets that win, I'll really celebrate with you. Basically, that has been it for this show and for today.